Hey, this is Paul Case here. I'm trying to get a little bit of work done to my equipment. Saturday morning, about 10 o'clock, September the 5th. September 5. My calves in here have got so calmed down that they'll stay in here and look at me, and if I talk to them, they won't even go out there, right? Isn't that right, guys? Yeah, I'm just getting this bike. You can stay in here. Still all three in here watching me. I need a little break while I'm getting my equipment ready. I broke a sweat already, and that ain't good. I have yet to check, make sure the air conditioning on my tractor is going to work, and I got a part I want to change. But we've had a really busy week here, and wanted to let you know some of the things we've been doing. We got some wheat pasture planted for my calves a week ago yesterday. We planted all this field and the two that's on the other side of that tree row. And this field goes all the way up there to a fence that's just past the second brush pile you see there. And it goes all the way over there to a fence that's just the other side. Oh, come on. Just the other side. You can see the green roof on the house there and the trees that's keeping you from seeing all the way over there. The fence goes just on the other side of those trees. And of course the other pen, calf pen, you can see is just beyond the fence right over there. You can just barely see the tops of the fence posts where that white bucket is. It goes down the hill that way. But I want to let you know what my wheat looked like. Now this is a week and a day. I think this is worth looking at. This is a week and a day. All this was really short and it was dry when we drilled this last Friday. Are you ready for this? Last Friday we drilled this wheat. This has been run wheat that I bought from Max Drake. This was a bare spot. So to give you a little perspective, we'll pull a couple. Maybe I'll just cut a couple of plants out. Now it may grow a little bit better right here than it did in the other places, but we drove around all over it. I spread some fertilizer on it yesterday, and so I kind of have got it rode over, and it is about like this everywhere on the whole place. Looks like we got them planted plenty deep. It's already got roots deep enough that I couldn't hardly cut it. So let's go over here to the hood of the Kubota. I'll lay these out. This is my pocket knife. It's just a typical, the wind blew it away. There it is on my shoe. My pocket knife is just a typical blade holder. Excessively small hands. That's a week's worth of growth on freshly sowed wheat. And I knocked, maybe it didn't, nope, the kernel's still on that piece right there. If you look, you can see it. You see the kernel on that piece right there. That one there is the small one that I dug up, but you can see right here, you can see the rows real good. It's coming up fantastic. I'm super happy about this. And I did get it fertilized. We put 150 pounds of fertilizer on it there yesterday. Gonna be some really good feed for my calves that I'm gonna wean. I mean, look at this here. Way up into the palm of my hand. I want to stick my hand down in it. But anyway, I thought, well, that's a fluke. It's just there on that little piece, but it ain't. It's everywhere. And when you get around, you can see how it's growing everywhere when you drive around out in here. And so we got that fertilized, and we sowed another piece up on Angus Drive yesterday. It won't be pasture, it'll be baleage that we'll make maybe in May next year. I'll try to make some silage bales out of some wheat. Wheat makes really good feed that way, but it's really hard to catch the right timing. I've already done the maintenance to the rake. All right, watch this. It's just me, guys. I'm just parking this in here. You don't have to leave. Did you see how they stayed in there? Hey, what do you guys think, huh? Yeah. Hard to tell because it's so dark in here, but I went up Wednesday and cut a couple stalks of the Milo, and we've been picking the seeds off from them. The seeds on these stalks keep getting more and more ripe, of course, because it's cut off and drying out now. These have been riding around in the back of the side-by-side for a few days, and here's the issue I'm going to have. This is one stalk. Here you can see it's one stalk. Has a sucker head coming up here, and another one. The sucker head there is as tall as the original head. Yep, that's one stalk. One stalk. You see it? One stalk. And it's like that in a lot of places. This one here, one stalk. The sucker head on it's taller than the first head. Got another sucker head coming on. That's because we didn't have enough moisture to make all the seed we put out germinate, so our stand was really poor, and that caused that to do that. Not too thrilled. However, we got to get around here and get old. Well, he did grease it. Looky there, there's the proof. He greased it. Oil's good. Thought that fuel tank probably empty. Last thing I did was bush hog like 25 acres with this. Really slow going. Oil's good in the motor and the rear end. So we got to get him around here. Oh, it's hot in here. Don't want to stay in here very long without it running. Turn him around, get him up by the fuel tank. I want to take this time to get the air conditioner checked out here, see if it's going to work. Had to borrow the battery to operate my fuel tank, so I had to park this other tractor up here. Pretty difficult to get to the battery on this tractor. Oh, it's starting to cool off. Yeah, the air's going to be good. The air's going to be good. Well, that's enough for now. Well, I got over here and got started baling and stuff so they can walk in. I just completed my first round all the way around this field that's got to be 40 acres. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bales. These are 9 or 10 bales. I really can't count them here. But this is a strange field for us. It's 40 acres, and you can see all the way around it, all the way across it. I can see the far corner windrow way over there. So this is what I'm doing. Rolling up some round bales. 4 miles from home. A little over that, I guess. They did get the last of it cut this morning, so we'll have hay to bale on Monday if it don't rain. And might have to stop and tie another bale here. think this is going to be a norm for today. I'm going to be tying a lot of bales. So I'll bring you back out here after a while when we get some done, or something blows up, who knows which. And we'll see how this all works out then. Boy, this field is rough. They baled around the whole thing a lot, and apparently did it some when it was too wet to bale, too wet to be on, and so they've got ruts, and we cut it too, so we're going across those ruts down there in the middle of this 80-acre field. But it'll be alright, we'll get her done. Almost forgot. It's 10 after 6, just got done. Go up the house. So we baled 40 acres. Hey, about 6 hours.